So you want to do some Medicaid planning, and you want to protect assets that can go to your kids or your grandkids after you die. Today, I'd like to give you my position on Medicaid planning, and hopefully it would give you a little bit of insight or something that you may want to think about. Hi, I'm Guy DeMartino. I am a Northwest Indiana estate planning and probate lawyer, and this is the setup. I recently met with some folks to do their estate plan, and they have north of 7 figures in their estate plan. And their statement to me was, well, what can we do to do some Medicaid planning? And I said, well, first, let me tell you a little bit about my position on Medicaid planning. Number one, I love my kid. I love her husband. I love my grandkids. However, they have values that are different than mine. They don't work any overtime. They take plenty of vacations. Sometimes I work 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours in a week, and I've done that for years. So, the question that you first have to ask yourself is, do you want to do without when you get to the end of your life if you should need care and assistance so that your kids or grandkids can get money and they might not have the same values that you have? So, my position is this. I want to leave my kids and grandkids whatever is left over. However, if I'm getting to the end of my life and I'm going to need assistance, whether it is to bring somebody into my house to help me wipe my butt or to go to a facility, I want the best for me so I am not living in squalor or, for lack of a better term, S-hole. Because do you think that a facility or a nursing home is going to treat a private pay patient different than a Medicaid patient when they're probably getting a third of the cost and a third payment for the services that are being provided? So that's something that I think you really need to think about. Well, with that being said, a revocable living trust will not work for Medicaid. In order to protect yourself, if you want to go down that Medicaid or asset protection route, you need to give up control of your stuff. Typically, the way that this is done is your assets are transferred into an irrevocable trust, and Medicaid will look back for a 5-year period to see when these uncompensated transfers actually happened. So, if you put your stuff into an irrevocable trust and it's in there for 5 years, that might go a way in helping you qualify for Medicaid benefits. However, if you put something into an irrevocable trust, you lose a good portion of control. You cannot be able to grab the assets, because if you can grab the assets, a creditor, such as a nursing home or Medicaid, can grab the assets. So you lose control. The trustee will be somebody else. You may be able to hold on to some control, by having a limited power of appointment. So if the trustee does not do or handle things the way that you want them handled, you can kick them out and you can name another trustee. But the key to Medicaid planning is you lose control of your assets. And for many folks, they do not want to do that. So you might want to look, if you have money, you might want to look at a long-term care insurance, which is quite expensive, but that can help offset the cost. Or you might say, I earned this money. I don't want to live in squalor in a nursing home bed. I don't want to live in an S-hole that might be there for a nursing home that accepts Medicaid. I would rather hire the best people to come into my house in order to help me in my winding days. And that is a value decision that a lawyer cannot make for you. You have to make that value decision on your own. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I am Guy DeMartino. Have yourself a great day.